Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is balancing different realities. So it has taken me a little while to get outside and do another what I call walk and talk. I wanted to juxtapose my reality of when I'm in New York and when I'm home on Vashon Island. And the realities could not be more different. I'd say divergent. I'm not certain if that's the right word. One place is filled with people, and it's a cacophony of sound. And this place is as quiet as can be. And nature is different in both places. There is definitely nature in Queens. The trees are always grateful when I say hi to them. You know what, I don't usually think about saying hi too much here because there are just so many of them. See, if I turn this way. Also, somewhere over there was a bunch of honeysuckle up in the air, growing, 20 feet off the ground. And this is my preferred place. So I mentioned how I like the peace and quiet. And then started hearing all these airplanes. There's a local airport nearby where small planes go, and across the sound is SeaTac. And someone's doing repairs on their house, I think. So it's not perfectly quiet here, but really quite different than being on the streets of Flushing, which is vibrant and alive. I was talking about preferences. It is so alien to my natural existence, which is really what this feels like here. I've lived on this island more on than off since 1985. Had a few years in Tacoma there. And yet I've been in New York most of the time for the last 3 years. So it's been very stressful. And also very interesting to me how real, alive, and vibrant it feels there. And here is there for me. There's a shifting reality going on. So it is interesting balancing divergent realities, diverse realities, completely different realities. And with my old techniques, I would have had to adjust my grounding for each location. And in my new awareness or perception of reality, grounding doesn't work anymore. Let's see. It's more connecting to the center of the hologram, and also not having assumptions of where that center is. Because the other thing I have noticed with this shifting to 5D is directions. No in or no out or up and down. Reality comes from within. So it's definitely challenging managing the changes energetically. But here's the other thing that surprises me, because I'm an empath. And I talk about being an empath is like living in an apartment building with too thin walls. And, my techniques are about changing myself. And so if I'm feeling an emotional vibration that's not mine, it doesn't work to turn my stereo down. So I've done some upgraded techniques for that. It seems to work somewhat. But I think that this shift in gravitational frequency is not as dense as it used to be. And I'm sure that's affecting sort of the collective feeling of being grounded as well. So how do you balance being in divergent realities? Well, I'd say center to the hologram. I'd say center first in your own body, because our bodies are our anchor points into this reality. But it's not like dial-up, used to be. It used to be that courting the center of the earth is a little bit like dial-up. And we're operating wirelessly. So, kind of need to rely first on your own vehicle, and then connecting to the center of the hologram, wherever that is. Gosh, it feels so much better when I shift to that perspective rather than trying to impose old paradigm realities on this. So if you like these videos, please subscribe and share them. If you want to receive them in your inbox, click on the link below. If you want to know more, go to Joan-Newcomb.com. I do a weekly blog. I have more of these videos. They're also on my YouTube channel. I have a meetup group called the Holodeck, which is great to talk about these things. And then if you want to know more, check out my coaching program, which really is all about blending upgraded tools and techniques to navigate this reality. So learn to do it yourself. So go to my website, Joan-Newcomb.com, and I'll see you next week with another Mystic Minute.